here's a small barbershop that I picked here, and it doesn't have too much information here, right? So again, it does have quite a few recommendations, and it's talking a bit about what they have, but it seems like they don't have too much online in their presence. So you can open these tabs, or you can try to search for them on Google as well. I'm going to do that. And again, this is up to you which company you want to use and everything. I'm just picking the hair salon for our example. Salon Chicago. And again, it's up to you on what you would like to use with it. Cool. So now they do have a few prominent links already here as well. But again, the purpose of our items here is to pick a is to pick a business that we can then expand upon with our items that we're working with so far. So again, this is your capstone one that I'm doing right now as well. You're going to explore some small businesses, try to find one that doesn't have a lot of information, or it doesn't have. It's a small business that you can expand on the social media aspect of. These people are doing really good already, but there's some aspects that we can improve upon as well. And so that would be your capstone project part one. For your part two, after you figured out your company, you're going to try to develop a tagline for this company as well. So again, if we refer to our chapter 10, and again, you can rewatch these videos if you'd like. But what we can do is try to look for our information on the tagline. So what I'm going to do very quickly is just search for it here. Now this is referred to as a sticky strapline or a tagline. And essentially it's the words that accompany the company's name or logo. These taglines usually encompass the brand itself or what the purpose of the brand is in a few words, and it's able to help out with it as well. Remember that Nike has the example of just do it, and that L'Oreal, because you're worth it, and Avis, we try harder. So these are all taglines that you can use. And again, based on what you know from the business and stuff that you picked, you can definitely develop a tagline as well. So for this one, we might use, as you can see here, we have like a look good, feel great, always slay, stuff like that as well. So there's a bunch of taglines that they have here as well. You could try to develop your own one too. So there's definitely a few ideas to go off of here. I think this is the one as well. This one that was broken. There we go. Awesome. So here's another one as well. Let's try to work with this one too. And again, the business that you're picking in your capstone part one, I'm only doing this for our example's sake, but you're going to pick one business and stick with it. So make sure that whichever business you have has a decent, this one has a very decent website. And as you can see up here, it has Facebook and Instagram. Maybe we should determine if it needs a Twitter as well and stuff like that too. Definitely a very well-made website already. Let's see here. For our capstone part two, we're going to develop a sticky strapline for these websites as well. So for this one here, if we go up to the top, we have Chicago Avenue Salon, and we don't see any taglines just yet. So what you can then determine is, okay, how to figure out my tagline here. So my business is a salon, so it's going to be accompanied with beauty and stuff like that as well. So what I might do here is figure out, and just a small Word document for an example for part one. So for number one in this, my tagline might be, maybe I'll say something like your best look yet, or something like that as well. Something small that that accompanies the aspect of the company. So this is a hair salon that specializes in making beautiful hair and making sure that all the products are well. So maybe your best look yet is a good way to approach it too. It's up to you guys again with your tagline, but you're essentially just making a tagline to accompany the logo. Now for your second part here, which is a bit more in depth, is you're going to actually develop a business card with the new name and look that you determined. And now if you go to chapter 11, we speak in depth about business cards at the start of it. We go all the ways back up here. And as you can see here, there's quite a few ideas that we can go about creating the business card. Now, how would you go about making a business card? Well, just like you did with your advertorial, you can use Word to create it as well. You can try to make a separate link here. Excuse me, not link. Separate Word document and add in a few items as well. So there's a lot of things you could do to make your business card. There's also online business card makers. So if you just go to Google, business card maker online, there's quite a few things you could do. Biz card maker might have one as well. Let's see here. And as you can see here, we can also change. So these are in depth already. You could change around the color scheme that you like. Maybe I like the orange with this one. Let's see here. And then, of course, while I'm making this business card, I'm going to go ahead and take the Chicago Avenue Salon because that's the, let's see here. That's the name of the company. And then the tagline that I made is going to go into here. This is something small again. And again, this is up to you guys on how you want to go about creating it. But again, these are ways that you can go about making it too. You're also going to include yourself as someone a part of the company. And so essentially, because you're working for them too, you get to say that your name is there and stuff too. But let's see here. And the main thing here is that you want to use a tagline that you picked inside of the business card as well. I kind of like the purple look as well. And then we could just put in their address here and whatnot. So to make their business card, where are they located? Here's their address here. So I'm just going to grab this up. Let's see here. This would work. Great. Awesome. So now I have their address in here. I can move these down a little bit. This is a free online business card maker that I just typed in. So there's definitely a lot of things that you can find out there. But essentially what I want to show off is how you can go about this making it. And now we didn't develop a logo or anything yet, but you could definitely upload a logo if you would like. If you go to Google Images, let me just type in hair products. That too. Let's see here. Something smaller, something like this too. And again, this is just for my example. So as you guys are researching, you might want to figure out what you would want to put in for the logo and stuff like that as well. Let's see here. And this looks a little goofy, but I just wanted to show off an example of what you'll be doing for part 2 for your capstone. And now let's just say that this is a pretty decent business card that I created in a few minutes here. And again, give yourself plenty of time to work on this and make it look really nice because this is for your capstone project. But again, after I have this all done and I can put in the emails that I would like here, I wonder if I can put in, let's see here. I think I can add in, maybe you can add in an image for link and stuff like that as well, the Facebook links. But there's a lot you can do here. And again, this would just be for your business card. And after you create your business card, I'm just actually going to download this as a JPEG here. And now I have the business card that I created ready to go. See here, so many tabs open. You can drag this to the bottom here. So after I have that created, the final step that I'm going to be using here, let me pull up the 1114, is actually writing the 250 word press release. So again, your process for this capstone part 2 is you're going to be creating a tagline for your company. I picked your best look yet for the hair salon. You'll take time and figure that out yourself. After you make that tagline, you can create a business card. You can either use the online websites. You can use inspiration from online for ideas as well. You can use anything you would like. Just make sure that you can create a business card that looks pretty good with a new look, something that you'd like. And then after you go ahead and make the tagline and the business card, you're going to go ahead and make a press release. And as a reminder, in chapters 11 to 14, at the very bottom here is the press release and how to write a headline. So again, a press release is a way to show off your headline, the thing that you made. Your best look yet is what I would say in my headline. And then you're going to go ahead and create an example press release of your company. Now, if you're very confused on what some press releases might look like, you can always go on to Google and just type in example press release. And as you can see here, there's a lot of different ideas here. So these press release, if you type in advertising after it as well, as well, there's a lot of information you can do too. So again, the PowerPoint here goes into a checklist for a well-crafted press release. I also spoke about this during our video too, so rewatching it could be helpful. Again, for your press release, you want to just, you want to discuss for the editorial something that is a way to tell your business story to people so that you can get more customers and attention. So for instance, for my company that I'm working for, the Chicago Avenue Salon, I can look at their team. I can speak a bit. I can look at their team and what they do and read about what their backgrounds are. I can talk a bit about their story and stuff as well, their services. We could talk about anything they'd like, but all we want to do is just talk a bit about the press release, or we want to talk about our business that we're creating. We're going to talk about the business that we picked and then try to make a press release for it as well. The checklist for the press release is in chapters 11 to 14. I can upload this again as a PDF if that's easier to review. But again, the press release should be a minimum of 250 words, and it just speaks about the business that you picked in your Capstone Part 1. You can talk about newest product as well. Maybe you want to speak about, for my hair salon, maybe they have a new hairline product coming out. Maybe they have a new service out that is like a massage hair therapy thing. There's lots of different things that you can pick from. And again, you can make up these services or products as you'd like, but you need to be based on a real company so that you can get the information from it. So for example, if I was saying that there is a new service, I'm making a press release about a new service inside of Chicago Avenue Salon. I can look at these salon services here. I could try to think about, okay, they have waxing, styling, color, and haircuts. Maybe they need like a head massage or something like that too. So I can make up a head massage. I can make a press release about it and then go from there. Again, the point of this is to get experience with reading previously created content and then seeing how we can expand on that and increase their marketing value. Cool. So again, if you need examples for press releases as well, on Google, there's tons of examples. Maybe you want for an event. Maybe we'll say for product launch. If I type in example press release for a product launch, there might be a few things here we can use it. If you see here for immediate release, Superphone X to launch on the first quarter of 2020, model design revealed. As you can see here, there's a bunch of information about it. You can go into big detail about it as well. You could say the massage therapy will be released in June 2021. There's going to be these type of charges in it. There's going to be this type of method in it. The people who are doing it will be someone on the team. Maybe someone like Cheryl and Megan will be creating a new type of massage therapy for the head. So there's a lot of different things you could go from, but definitely look at examples and try to brainstorm a bit as well. Again, you can get very creative with these. There's not one go-to method to get the correct answer for these. This is up to you guys, and everyone is going to have a very different scenario because as you can see, we're picking small businesses, and there's tons of small businesses in Chicago to pick from with a bunch of different services. So you might be doing law firms, you might be doing landscaping. It's up to you on what you want to do, but make sure that you have something solid with a solid tagline, your business card, and the press release.